The bus rattled to a stop at the gates of Eldridge University, its tires kicking up dust that danced in the golden afternoon light. Aisha Thompson stepped off, her backpack slung over one shoulder, her suitcase bumping against her leg. The air was crisp, carrying the scent of pine and distant rain. At 18, she was a bundle of nerves and hope, her dark skin glistening with sweat from the long journey from Lagos. "This is my new home," she murmured, gazing at the towering spires of the main hall, adorned with vines that seemed to pulse with life. Her mother had cried at the bus station, pressing the silver cross into her palm. "Be careful, my child. Strange places have strange ways." Aisha had laughed, but now, standing alone amid the throng of arriving students, a flicker of unease stirred. She wasn't from around here. Her Yoruba accent marked her as an outsider, her family ties to the city a world away from these rural hills. Inside the dorm, she met Maya, a local girl with braided hair and an infectious grin. "Room 204, that's us," Maya exclaimed, helping Aisha hoist her bag onto the top bunk. The room was small but cozy, posters of pop stars on the walls, the faint smell of lavender from Maya's diffuser. As they unpacked, Maya chatted endlessly about campus life, the best parties, the cutest boys, the professors to avoid. But then her tone shifted. "Just one thing. Don't go out alone after dark. Especially not toward the village." Aisha paused, folding a shirt. "Why? Wild animals." Maya leaned in, her eyes serious. "Worse. People disappear here. Newbies mostly. Last year, my friend Lisa, she was from the east, went for a walk and never came back. They say it's the cultists, some secret society sacrificing for power, or the lecturers punishing the weak ones. Stay safe, okay?" That night, as rain pattered against the window, Aisha lay awake, the cross cool against her chest. The stories swirled in her mind like ghosts. She had come to study journalism, to chase truths and expose lies. Little did she know, the lie was the campus itself, a facade of education hiding a heart of darkness. The first week flew by in a blur of classes and orientations. Aisha threw herself into her studies, her notebook filling with notes on investigative reporting. In Professor Ellis's class, she met Liam, a tall boy with messy brown hair and eyes like storm clouds. He was from the Western Plains, his accent a soft drawl that made her heart skip. "Hey, new girl," he said, sliding into the seat next to her. "I'm Liam. Journalism major too. Want to team up for the group project?" Their partnership blossomed quickly. Late afternoons in the library, poring over books, turned into deep conversations. Liam shared his dreams of becoming a photojournalist, capturing the world's injustices. Aisha opened up about her family's struggles, her father's death, her mother's endless work. "I want to make a difference," she said, her voice fierce. Liam squeezed her hand. "We will." But the disappearances cast a pall. Posters appeared overnight. Missing, Jamal Adebayo. Last seen, September 5th. Jamal was a freshman like Aisha from the coast, known for his bright smile and love of soccer. His roommates said he'd gone to the library and never returned. The campus buzzed with theories. In the cafeteria, a group of students argued loudly. "It's the cultists. I saw symbols carved in the old oak, pentagrams and stuff," one boy insisted. A girl rolled her eyes. "Nah, it's Lecturer Hargrove. He's always lurking," and Jamal was failing his class. Aisha and Liam decided to dig. "Let's start with interviews," Aisha suggested. They approached Jamal's friends, notebooks in hand. He was happy. One said, tears welling, talking about home, missing the sea. Then nothing. The pain in their voices tugged at Aisha's heart. She felt a surge of empathy mixed with fear. What if it was her next? As days turned to weeks, more vanished. For in total that month, all outsiders. The campus police held a town hall, their faces stern. "We're investigating," the chief said. "Likely runaways or pranks." But the students weren't convinced. Protests erupted, signs reading "Stop the Vanishings." Emotions ran high. Anger, grief, terror. Aisha marched with them, chanting, her voice raw. Beyond the campus fence lay the village of Odu, a cluster of mud brick houses nestled in the hills. The villagers were descendants of ancient tribes, their lives bound to the land and its spirits. Elder Kofi, a stooped man with eyes like coals, led the council. The gods are angry, he declared at their weekly meeting in the communal hall. The university brings strangers, people of other tongues, other blood. They defile our sacred ground. Mama Esi, the priestess, nodded, her beads clacking. 5 each moon cycle. To appease. The villagers murmured agreement, their faces etched with resignation. It wasn't joy they felt, but duty. Years ago, when the university was built, crops failed, children sickened. Only after the first sacrifice did prosperity return. Now, it was tradition, a necessary evil to protect their way of life. That night, under a sliver of moon, they struck. A team of young men, masked and silent, slipped onto campus. They targeted the outsiders, a girl from the north, 2 boys from the east, and another from the south. Drugged with herbs in their drinks at a party, they were carried to the grove, a hidden clearing ringed by ancient trees. Bound to stones, they awoke to chants. For purity, Elder Kofi cried, the knife descending. The screams echoed, absorbed by the night. Blood fed the earth, and the villagers dispersed, haunted but relieved. Unbeknownst to them, Aisha and Liam had ventured close. Curiosity had led them to the fence, following a tip from Maya about weird lights in the woods. Hiding in bushes, they heard the chants, saw the flashes of firelight. Horror froze them. What is that? Aisha whispered, her heart pounding. Liam's camera clicked softly, but a branch snapped underfoot, alerting a guard. Run, Liam hissed. The chase was terrifying, branches clawing, breaths ragged. They made it back, collapsing in Liam's room. They're killing them, Aisha sobbed, clinging to him. Liam held her, his own tears falling. We have proof. Sort of. Their love deepened in that moment, forged in fear. Amid the ritual terror, another evil thrived. Mama Nkechi's food stall was a campus icon. Her mama put dishes, stews, rice, meats, legendary for their flavor. Students flocked there daily, wallets empty, bellies full. Best in town, she'd boast, ladling generous portions. But her secret ingredient was death. Every day, she chose a victim, loners mostly, enticed with free taste spiked with sleep aids. In her shack behind the stall, she dispatched them swiftly, butchering with practiced ease. Waste not, she'd say, mixing human flesh into the pots. It added a unique savor, she believed, and business boomed. No one suspected. The disappearances blended with the others. Zara, a shy freshman from the south, was next. Hungry after class, she accepted a free bowl. Dizziness hit quickly. She awoke in the shack, bound, Mama Nkechi humming as she sharpened tools. You'll feed many, child. Terror surged. Zara's mind flashed to her family, her dreams. With desperate strength, she loosened a knot, grabbed a pot of boiling oil, and hurled it. Mama Nki skrenget, gurnet. Zara fled, bleeding from a gash, into the night. She burst onto campus, collapsing near the fountain. Help! The meat! It's people! Students gathered, horrified. Aisha and Liam arrived, piecing it together. Zara's tale exposed Mama Nkechi, linking to the broader mystery. Armed with Zara's story and their photos, Aisha's group confronted authorities. Skeptical at first, but evidence mounted. Raids followed. The grove unearthed graves. The shack revealed horrors. Arrests swept the village. Elder Kofi wailed, "The gods will punish us." Malman Kishi Kushid, fighting till Kufat. The campus rejoiced, but scars lingered. Aisha and Liam, heroes, shared a kiss under the oaks. "We survived," she said. Yet, as peace returned, a whisper in the wind hinted, the gods might not be done. In the days following the chase, Aisha struggled with nightmares, visions of blood and chants that woke her screaming. Maya comforted her, their friendship a lifeline. "You're brave," Maya said, but Aisha felt fragile, her confidence shattered. Liam was her anchor, their relationship blooming amidst chaos. They shared quiet moments, a picnic by the lake where he confessed, "I can't lose you." Her heart swelled, love alight in the darkness. Meanwhile, the disappearances escalated. Another student, Kwame, vanished. His story was tragic. Orphaned young, he had fought for his scholarship. His friends mourned, holding a vigil with candles flickering like hope. Aisha attended, tears flowing. "Why him?" she whispered. The blame game intensified. A lecturer was suspended after rumors of an affair with a missing girl. Cultist symbols were found in dorms, leading to arrests of innocent students. Paranoia peaked, locks checked, buddy systems enforced. The villagers sighed. Elder Kofi wasn't evil. He was terrified. His granddaughter had died years ago, blamed on unclean spirits from the university. "We must protect our own," he told Mama Esi, his voice breaking. She, too, had lost a son to illness, fueling her zeal. Their rituals were born of desperation, not malice, a poignant tragedy. Mama Nkechi's backstory. Once a loving mother, poverty drove her mad after her family's death in a fire. Cannibalism started as survival, evolving into business. Her laughter hid pain, a broken soul. How Zara's escaped. Awakened by cold steel, she feigned sleep, heart racing. Mama Nkechi monologued, "The gods give, I take." Zara's mind raced. Memories of home, her mother's hugs. Strength surged. She kicked, toppling a shelf. Chaos, knives clanging, oil spilling. She grabbed the poker, striking true. Running through thorns, pain searing, she vowed survival. Finally, things take a new turn. Trials grip the nation. Aisha testified, voice steady despite fear. Villagers repented, some. Campus reformed, security boosted, cultural sensitivity classes. Aisha graduated, her thesis on the events a bestseller. She and Leah married, their love enduring. But in quiet moments, Aisha wondered if the gods were real, if the sacrifices had awakened something darker. The grove stood silent, but winds still whispered. Thanks for watching. The end.